Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a supporter and active member of the Zeitgeist movement here in Austria. As you can see, I'm not anonymous, I'm not hiding behind a mask. I don't have a problem saying that this is me supporting this direction. And at this time I would like to send out this little message to everybody who is anonymous, who is in this group, in this organization calling themselves anonymous. And I can of course only speak for myself here. I'm not saying this is the Zeitgeist movement speaking to anonymous. This is just me speaking to every individual who thinks of themselves as a member of Anonymous. And what I would like to say to you is that me personally, as an activist, as someone who's trying to bring about some sort of positive change in this world, I do not appreciate the way you behave as activists. And this is for several reasons. I mean, the first of those reasons is you're not making things better for all of us by the way you're behaving. Right now, you're in the news, well, not you, but apparently NATO is in the news, saying they're basically declaring war on Anonymous and organizations like them. And how is this helping any of us? What you're doing is basically the same things that every troll and every internet stalker is doing when they're doing their thing, trolling or stalking somebody and achieving the exact opposite of the thing they're talking about all the time. They're talking about their freedom of speech and everything, and by their behavior they're making things completely worse, because the internet is getting more regulated, because people are getting stalked, and because there are trolls everywhere. And it's a similar thing with people like Anonymous, who go ahead in a very aggressive manner, who basically play the same old game of attacking the negative things you see in the world, or even the negative people or negative groups of people you see in the world, and not realizing that those people or those groups are also just victims or just results of the system we're in. So by attacking them, you're not really changing anything sustainably. All you're doing, like I said, is playing the same old game, fighting what you see and not really going to the root of the problem. And what this is doing for all of us, for everyone who's trying to bring about some sort of positive change, is making things worse for us, because many people out there are gonna put us in the same category. And well, even the people who can clearly tell the difference between, say, Anonymous and the Zeitgeist movement are gonna have a very easy time saying, well, they're all the same and we're being attacked by all of them, and so of course we have to strike back and defend ourselves. And well, like I said, the second big point about this whole thing is, what are you really changing? What are you changing by attacking people or groups of people who are simply not different than you or me or anybody else? They're just victims or products of this system. They've been brought to the positions they're in right now, and you see them as the bad guys, but by fighting them and attacking them, you're not really bringing about any sustainable change. They will be replaced very quickly. Even if you manage to remove them somehow, they will be replaced very quickly by someone new who is created by the system. So I would like to ask you to think about your actions, think about the negative repercussions you're bringing on for every activist in the world, and also think about whether the way you're trying to achieve change is really a way that can achieve sustainable change. And like I said, stop fighting the symptoms you see and think about how to create an environment that doesn't bring about the problems or the symptoms we see today anymore. That's my message to you, with the nice mask from the movie V for Vendetta, which is awesome, by the way. And I hope you can take it as a constructive criticism of your behavior, and I hope we're all working towards the same goal of a sustainable and free society. So peace.